Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Crichton. Today's FQ is Who Freed the Slaves? For today's Do Now, compare these two statues memorializing the Civil War. How do these two statues tell different stories about who freed the slaves? Which story do you think is more true? Yesterday we discussed the Emancipation Proclamation, which was an important turning point in the Civil War because it added a second goal for the Union. From that point on, the Union was fighting to preserve the Union and to abolish slavery. The Emancipation Proclamation also allowed black men to enlist as soldiers in the Union Army. This was also an important turning point because hundreds of thousands of men were dying on both sides of this conflict, and the Union Army needed fresh recruits to have any chance of winning the war. Hundreds of thousands of black men, 60% of them former slaves, signed up to serve in the Union Army. At first, they were denied the chance to actually fight because of racist assumptions that they weren't up to the task. They were forced to work in supporting roles as cooks, cleaners, builders, carriers, and diggers. The 54th Regiment was the first group of black soldiers who actually fought in the Civil War. This is a photo of Frederick Douglass's son Lewis, who fought in the 54th. The 54th Regiment had to fight two wars at once, one against the Confederacy and one against racism in the Union Army. As black soldiers, they faced constant discrimination, including racist harassment from white soldiers and officers, lower pay than their white counterparts, worse assignments, and worse medical care. But the 54th Regiment made a profound impact on the Union and challenged negative stereotypes about black people. And the courage of black soldiers, who made up 10% of the Union Army, helped the Union win the war. The oldest member of the 54th Regiment was Peter Vogelsang, who was promoted to become one of the first black officers in the U.S. military. He returned to Brooklyn and built a house in the black community of Weeksville, which is now part of Crown Heights. His house is still there today and is now a museum. Morgan Freeman plays a character loosely based on him in the film Glory. You can check out a clip from that movie in today's independent work. Your assignment today is to complete all of Lesson 6. That's it for me. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.